NASA's Advanced Plant Habitat APH, a current expansion to the International Space Station. It is the biggest development chamber on board the Circling Research Facility. Generally the extent of a smaller than usual cooler. The living space intended to test which development conditions plants favor in space. It gives a bigger root and shoot region. This space thusly will enable a more extensive varieties of harvests to develop on board the station. The living space utilized to develop and think about Arabidopsis, little blooming plants identified with cabbage and mustard, and dwarf wheat. Ecological control frameworks controlled from a PC on the ground. Its checking and ecological control frameworks manage temperature, oxygen, and carbon dioxide levels. The framework settings balanced for developing diverse kinds of plants. In spite of the fact that the framework is to a great extent self-sufficient, the group adds water to the chamber and changes air components. For example, an ethylene scrubber, carbon dioxide scrubber and containers, and channels. All frameworks checked and controlled from a PC on the ground. That interfaces straightforwardly with the living space to hand off guidelines and changes in accordance with guarantee examination uprightness. Since gravity is a steady descending power on Earth, scientists exploit the microgravity condition of the space station to accomplish the clearer point of view of plant development propensities. Gravity is one of the significant signals plants use to manage their development. However, microgravity can go about as a sort of quiet catch that stifles a part of gravity, empowering analysts to perceive what different prompts assume responsibility. Delivering light from 0 to 1000 micromoles, the APH likewise has an updated LED framework that goes past the red, blue and green LEDs utilized at low, medium and high settings in the veggie plant living space. APH is outfitted with white, red, blue, green, and far red LEDs and has a wide assortment of settings fit for delivering light from 0 to 1000 micromoles, the unit of estimation used to depict the force of a light source. By growing the range of light, specialists can expand the kinds of plants they pondered in space and tailor the light to that plant's exceptional needs in light of the fact that every one of the lights inside APH can be set to any level inside that range. It's more of a fine-tuned instrument, said project manager Brian Donate. If a team wants a certain amount of light for an investigation, we can provide that. Moistness and temperature can likewise be controlled to test plant edge reactions for both perfect and unfriendly development conditions. APH likewise gives the primary genuine grade into examined including space-based rural cycles. Can we develop little plants, as well as we will have the capacity to develop seed to seed, said Donate. This implies a whole line of plants to develop from one seed brought from Earth, making ages of posterity bound for life among the stars. On the odd chance that we can get seeds that are reasonable in space and develop numerous ages from that one seed, that is another capacity. Furthermore, we now have the space to do that sort of testing with APH. We've endeavored to make a little Mother Earth include Donate. NASA research announcements investigating light, veggie ponds and plant gravity perception. This new office sets the phase for a universe of development in space, yet additionally holds lessons for mediation cultivating here on Earth. In adapting more about the conditions plants lean toward, botanists here at home might have the capacity to design new development procedures for dry spell and cursive areas, or push for the appropriation of extensive-scale robotized development frameworks in districts with no normally arable soil. The APH underpins investigate requested through NASA research announcements and areas that are intended to meet NASA's objectives for the fruitful finish of investigation missions and the conservation of space traveler well-being for the duration of the life of the space explorer. Furthermore, the office is accessible to help business and scholastic U.S. national laboratory examinations supported by the Center for the Advancement of Science and Space.